Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Dr. Sane and I am here with an intriguing story of lust, cruelty and total selfishness by a brutish man who did the unthinkable. It was Monday, 14th of May 2018. It was about 8:30 p.m. A 999 call was made by a distressed man who said that they had been burgled. They lived in Middlesbrough, England. He also said that his wife had been attacked. He said that he had gone out to get something to eat and had also popped in at his office. It was their own business. And get his laptop back. And run back home to find Jessica Patel, his wife, on the floor, duct taped and unconscious. He was Mitesh Patel, Jessica's husband.
Police emergency.
Oh, hiya. I think we've been burgled and my wife's been attacked.
Where about? What's the address?
We're on number 35, the Avenue in Middlesbrough, Linthorpe.
Right, is that where your wife is now?
Yeah, well, I've just come home. I was just out. I went to get something to eat and see the lads at work and get my laptop. And I've come home and the house is ransacked. And she's just on the floor. She's got duct tape all over her and she's like unconscious.
Right.
I'm trying to take off her.
Can she breathe?
Well, no, because she's...
Take the duct tape off her then.
Please, can you send someone quick?
Yeah, I am. Can I take your name, please?
My name's Mitesh.
Okay.
I can't get it off her.
I'm going to get someone straight out, okay?
How long will they be?
I'm going to get them travelling on blue lights and we're going to get an ambulance straight out as well. Okay. You said is your wife breathing? Can you feel a pulse?
I can't feel anything. Her hand's really cold.
How long have you been out of the house?
About an hour.
What's your wife called, please?
Jessica.
Listen, we've got police travelling down now. Okay? We've got police travelling down now.
Right, I've got the duct tape off her. It was on her legs, right, by her ankles, and on her arms, tied, like she'd been tied up. But her hands are really cold.
Are there any marks on her at all?
Well, I can see marks on her neck, like really dark neck.
She's been tied up by her hands.
Yeah.
And also tape around her legs.
Yeah.
And marks around her neck.
Yeah. She's got like blood on her nose and like stuff dripping out onto the floor.
And she's non-responsive.
No, Jess, come on, baby, wake up.
We've got Mitesh. Listen to me, please.
Baby, wake up.
We've got an ambulance coming. They're travelling on blue lights as well. Okay. And we've got.
Will you ring my dad, please?
There's nobody on scene, is there, Mitesh?
No, there's nobody here.
Nobody.
In the house.
Okay. What room are you? Okay, listen. The police are outside. Can you let the police officers in?
Miss Jessica.
I'll leave her with you, okay, Mitesh? I'll leave you with the police officers. Okay.
Okay.
As the police officers and ambulance officers arrived at the scene, Jessica Patel was pronounced dead. Who was Jessica? Jessica was born in Leeds in 1983 as the eldest of 6 children, who her father describes as a joyful, kind and quiet girl who looked after and guided all her 5 siblings along, as she thought that she should be like a second mother to them because she was the eldest. Jessica grew up to be a very pretty young woman who earned her pharmaceutical degree in Manchester, as she wanted to work as a pharmacist. It was there that she met Mitesh Patel and they fell in love. She was very much in love with him, and as they both came from large Hindu families in England, therefore with similar backgrounds, the parents approved of their union. In July 2009, Jessica and Mitesh were married. They moved to Linthorpe, Middlesbrough, and brought their own pharmacy, and things were looking really good for this well-liked couple. Jessica loved to start a family, but the couple faced fertility problems. So they had frozen embryos at a Darlington clinic. Guys, That is some background information about the lives of Matesh and Jessica Patel. Let's get back to that fateful night of 14th May 2018. Jessica's dad had also paid her a visit at the pharmacy that day, and everything seemed super normal. Then that 999 call we heard earlier happened. Later, Matesh explained to the police that Jessica had been working until 7 p.m. that night. Matesh had gone back to the pharmacy after she got home to collect his laptop, as I said, from the pharmacy. The police found no sexual assault on her. What was the motive of the killer? As there was no forced entry, the police concluded that Jessica must have known the person who came to see her that night. The police checked the pharmacy and found loads of gold bars, gold jewelry, and a plastic bag with 200 pounds in it hidden in the pharmacy. There was a lot of questions coming up now as to what Matesh Patel's background was. The police decided to look into Matesh and his activities and his phone, and when they tracked down his health app, it showed that in the minutes following the murder of Jessica, Matesh's phone tracked him racing up and down the house. Jessica's phone was found outside the home, thrown away as if a burglar had discarded it. The police decided to find out more and more about Matesh's life, and a web of sordid lies unraveled about Matesh's secret life and his male lovers. His fear of being exposed as a gay man and the scorn he would have to endure and be under made him marry Jessica to show the world that he was a straight man. He had been using Grindr and almost daily had been in communication with men, and he conducted his extramarital affairs with many gay men. He did have many gay lovers, but there was one particular man he was madly in love with. That was a doctor by the name of Jessica Patel, also in England. Their affair continued on. Jessica knew about this but could not do anything about it and may have thought that it might fizzle out. I don't know, guys. Now, Dr. Amit had left England to live in Australia, and Matesh wanted to take all he could, all the money he could possibly take, kill his wife, stage the crime scene, and go to Australia to live with this lover of his. Happily ever after murdering your wife? Oh my God! Matesh had taken out a £2 million life insurance policy on Jessica as well. And guys, one more thing. He was also going to take the embryo she had frozen and go to Australia to live with his lover Amit and raise the child as their own. He had done many searches on his computer under how to kill your wife and make it look like an intruder had done it, and many other evil plans of his all came to light. It was also revealed that Matesh had secretly taken some drug to suppress his sperm count, making it impossible for Jessica to conceive naturally. This cold-blooded demon in human form, a disgrace to mankind, Matesh Patel, who killed his wife with his bare hands, is now serving a 40-year sentence in prison instead of living his life with his lover Amir, his soulmate, in Sydney, Australia. Let's hope he never gets out of jail, guys. Hell's chambers are waiting, I'm sure, with doors open in the hottest chambers to welcome him, where his prison sentence would feel like just a walk in the park for this treacherous, unfortunate, evil human being, Matesh Patel. That's from me, guys, and see you again soon. Good night.